So the Outsunny Polytunnel has arrived. We've put a bed of slates down. I'm going to do the unboxing quickly and then I'll get on with building it. My name's Luke and I come from a small town called Carnarvon in North Wales. I'm a chef by trade, but in my spare time I like to come up with weird and wonderful business ideas. This time, to keep me motivated, I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. So sit down, relax, and let's build the business together. Okay, so let's get it unboxed. Here are all the poles. 1, 2, 4, 5. These are the curved poles that'll go over the top. Here's the cover. It's got stuck here. And then some pegs, tie ropes and screws. So the polytunnel that I've gone for is a 2 by 2.5 metre and 2 metre height. Just have a look at the instructions. Yeah, fairly simple. It's going to have 3 poles, 1 in the middle, 1 on either side, and then these poles going around the top. Okay, I'll get on and build it. The polytunnel's up. I'll take you for a little look inside. Should get around 30 plants in here. Obviously I'll secure it down with some pegs in the next couple of days or not. And then once the plants have had their second planting, second potting, I'll bring them over outside here. Weather's still a little bit cold at the minute to bring them in, but once the weather eases off around Marchish, I'll bring them out and put them in the polytunnel. So, 1 day later and the polytunnel has gone with the wind. We've had a bit of a storm last night and the guide ropes that came with it has ripped off. Hopefully none of the bars have bent too much and we can put it back up and secure it properly with some stakes. I'll go and get some stakes and we'll get to it. I've reinforced the polytunnel. I just bought some thicker rope, and when the guide rope pulled away from there, it left a little hole, so I fed the rope around the pole and then pegged it down with some very heavy duty pegs. I've also reinforced inside by putting wooden stakes in the ground. I put 1 for each pole, and then I've gaffer taped them to the poles, and I've also tucked the sides of the polytunnel underneath the slate I'll probably need to grab a few more sacks of slate. Most of it's around the edge now, holding the polytunnel down. Hopefully it should be strong enough to hold up until March. I just hope we don't get any more storms as bad as we did. So when the plants are ready to come out, I'll shoot another video and just to show you the plants going into their new home. So it's the end of March and the plants are doing pretty well. Also, the weather outside is getting quite warm, so today's the day that we move the plants over to the polytunnel. I'll take them over to the polytunnel and shoot another video just to show them in their new home. So the plants are now in the polytunnel. They're looking okay, a little bit of yellowing around the edge. I gave them water just before I put them in. Now I'm going to give them some fish blood and bone, just a little bit. I'll keep topping it up every 4 to 6 weeks. Just the normal rich in trace elements, just to give them a bit of growth. So I won't need much of this because they're still relatively small. So all I'll be doing is putting a little bit around the plant in the soil, and then I'll give them a good watering to make sure that the nutrients all go in to the soil. A pinch in each. In the last video I did a bit of fimming, which was take away 90% of the top 2 leaves. It seems to be working quite well. We've got a few new shoots coming out of the sides at the top level, just after the 3rd set of leaves. Hopefully they'll grow out into big strong branches and it'll stop the upward growth a little bit. It'll put them behind about a week or so, just as they try to recover from that. But in the long run, I'll have a bulkier, stronger plant, which will be able to hold more chilies. So I will be feeding them with some tomato feed in some water, which I'm gonna do bottom feeding in about a week or so. So I'm gonna fill up the bottom tray about 2 centimeters, and then mix some rainwater with some tomato feed, and then I'll wait till the water gets taken up by the plants, and then give it a day, because they like a dry day as well. So I'll give it a day before filling it back up to 2 centimeters. So a week and a half has gone by and I've decided to feed my plants with some tomato feed. I've measured out 4.5 litres, so a gallon of rainwater with half a cap of tomato feed, and then I've just filled up the tray about 2 centimeters. So that should last a good week or two, with the plants being so young as they are. I'm back to check on my plants and they were a little worse for wear, so I've removed most of the dead leaves and the leaves that showed sign of having too much nutrient in. Also, I think it's still a bit cold out here in the polytunnel, so in the next video I'll be looking at getting a paraffin lamp just to keep it a little bit warmer here for the plants. I'll see you on the next video. If you like the video, guys, please subscribe. We'll be giving away free prizes after we reach 1,000 subscribers. Please also like and comment. We like to know what you think of our videos. We'll see you on the next video.